But there's a tune. Is it? I think "Proof of My Love." That was a Chopin piece.
Yeah, Proof of My Love.
You know, our season starts the 21st of January, the second season, and one of the episodes, Nat, you know, a lot of the episodes are based around the songs that Nat and Alex write. And one of them, he had this piece he was studying with his teacher. It was, I think, in C sharp minor. It was a Chopin, quite a difficult piece, and he turned it into a. You know, just got the idea of a couple of the chords and wrote a beautiful tune called "Proof of My Love."
Never learned the piece.
Yeah.
I wrote the song. Yeah, Crazy Car was actually a takeoff on a Bach piece.
Oh, yeah.
You liar.
Crazy Bach.
They'd probably appreciate hearing. You guys saw the clip of "I Don't Want to Go to School."
Oh, you guys saw that? Awesome.
Where did that song come from?
Do you guys agree? Because I really don't want to. That was as I said before, a far-fetched lyric idea. But it was the most easy to write song, actually, because I said, "Mom, can I stay home from school? I'll write a song." And she said, "Fine. You have to go to school once you finish the song." I said, "Okay." So then I wrote, "I Don't Want to Go to School."
Yeah, he said, "I don't want to go to school, I don't want to go to school," and then he kind of started singing, "I don't want to go to school," like that, and I said, "You know what, go write that song and I'll let you stay home from school to write it." That's how it happened. And then I made him to go to school as soon as he was finished, just so the school knows.
We got straight A's from us on the music.
So what else can you tell us about the season that's coming up?
Well, we got a lot of new songs, like 15 new songs or something that I had written, and Alex wrote 3 this season. And the cool thing I think about this season is last season, the whole season, we were basically making an album and making music videos. And this season, we're rehearsing for a tour. The first 7 episodes, and then the next 7 or 8 or something, we're on the tour, so we're in different states. And I think that's really cool because it's a lot more outside this year. And
in the tour bus.
Yeah, we got a really awesome tour bus. And
one of our episodes, the final episode is
a movie.
Is a movie.
Yeah, we made a movie.
It was inspired actually by Nat and Alex, and mostly Alex, because we were watching An Inconvenient Truth, the Al Gore movie about the environment. And we got to the part about the polar bears dying and losing their homes from the global warming, and Alex just flipped out about it and wanted desperately to help the polar bears. And so,
Al Gore, if you're watching this, we really want you in the movie.
Yeah. And so I wrote the whole episode based on that sentiment. It all takes place in New Orleans. They tour to New Orleans, and Alex is becoming a fanatic about recycling and doing all this stuff. Like he writes everything on his arm so we won't have to use paper. He refuses to take baths. He says, except foot baths or butt baths if someone complains.
This is real life.
That was real black
both.
And then anyway, when we come to New Orleans, he sees that
I complained. He didn't take a foot bath.
They get to know this family that lost their home in Hurricane Katrina, and realizes that other people as well as the polar bears have run into horrible circumstances due to global warming, and so the whole thing is about them trying to get money for their concert to do it, and so it's affected, but we hope that it'll get kids to think more about the environment.
I mean, that's one of the best things about the platform you guys have, that you can weigh in on an issue like that.
Yeah.
What's the part about being famous now that's not so great? Or maybe it's I think we have our answer. So it's all good?
Yeah, I really like it.
You told me a story over the summer about something that happened to you at a party involving your hair.
I went to this dance party with my basketball team, and they invited me. They're like, come to our school party. I was like, okay. So I went, and the first the hour, these 500 girls were around me, and I got taken out hair, and I went home, I was like, ouch, ow, and I was just hurting that for 3 days. And so that
you really needed it though.
stunk, but yeah, I know, I got enough.
You got a lot of hair.
I think
Every piece of it is special.
I think I think they're both really really good sports and really love meeting fans and stuff. But it's exhausting to be always on.
Yeah.
When,
It's hard because
Well, also when you have to go to school and be on a basketball team and take 3 lessons a week and do your homework and go to your tutor and
that way you always have something to do.
Yeah.
I'm never bored.
except sleep. There's never time to sleep.
The people are. I have to say that the fans and the people that come up with are almost just always really nice and so it's a positive experience.
But it can be hard, if anytime if I'm really tired or I'm not, feeling good or something happening, because, it's not when you know it's going to happen, you're set and you sit down at one of those things and people come up and you sign, but sometimes, you'll be walking on the street oh, God, thinking I have so much math homework to do. And then that's when it's harder. It's not. It's bad.
And also, that's the feeling is, and
hello.
The feeling is that I think that's the last impression they'll have of you. So it's kind of hard because you want, they'll say something
You have
like,
to be nice to them, they'll be
so-and-so
like,
famous
Alex,
person was so mean to us, and you're so nice, and you think, oh, that poor famous person was probably just really tired, or,
I know this one kid came up to me, and he was just really nice kid, but he's like, I saw you before, and you were walking down the street, and he's like, you just gave me this look. I didn't know what I did to you. And I was like, wait, what? He's like, you're just looking at me. And I was like, no, it's probably not. But it's just because he knew me, I guess, from the show. And when he saw me, I think it was so cool for him that if I wasn't if I was just dazed out or something.
And what steps do you take sort of at home to make sure these guys don't become the latest, child stars gone bad?
We don't know what to do.
I guess we blocked Lindsay Lohan's phone call.
Whoa, that you know about. Whoa.
There are certain steps you have taken. They're not allowed to go on other auditions, right?
Yeah, they're not. They're not allowed to go on the internet and look at anything written about them, and they're not allowed to read any of the press about them because both Polly and I, having been reviewed and gone through all that, it was one thing. But now on the internet, anybody can just go in and write anything.
And now there's 5,000.
Not natural.
No, and there's 5,000 blogs all over the place that pretend they're Nat and Alex, saying that they want to, and they're not on MySpace.
My friend a couple
days
ago was like, Nat, why did you stop talking to me on Facebook? And I was like, I don't have a Facebook, man. And he's like, what? I've been on your account for 2 months. What are you doing? Who have you been talking to?
It's funny, but it's kind of scary.
It is
really
scary.
for us.
No, not really. Well, not really.
It's really,
It's
really
a pretty
scary.
girl, no. Not very scary.
Alex, you talk a big game. No, they don't go on because we told them before they were even famous, we told the whole band that people are going to write as many bad things about you as they write good things about you. It's not something that you're going to really be wanting to feed off of. So just if you avoid the whole thing and don't go on at all, you're going to be better off. And I really actually think all kids are better off not going on, truthfully. So to me, it's a win-win situation.
But I think
they have a real motivation. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
They have a real motivation not to go on, and furthermore, it's really not all that edifying to do it in the first place.